Ang susunod na programa ay Rated G. Ito ay pwede sa lahat ng manonood.
I know you want pop, you want rock and roll.
You want it?
This year's remix got
Some phonics.
so I got hot, I got
Good morning, kapamilya! Welcome to Social TV featuring Social Institution. Good day, partner.
Good day, partner. How are you?
Doing good, partner. And you?
Well, I'm fine.
Partner, this morning we will talk about the major social institution.
Yes, partner. In fact, mga kapamilya, we invited some popular personalities here in our society.
So, mga kapamilya, watch this!
Mga kapamilya, nandito po tayo ngayon sa sikat na probinsya ng Batangas kung saan
Iimbitahan nga namin ni partner ang mga ilang kilalang personalidad sa kanilang larangan. Kaya tara, samahan niyo kami.
nandito po tayo ngayon sa tanggapan ng isang sikat na profesor na kung saan, balita ko partner, ay expert in family relation.
Hi ma'am, excuse me, good morning po. We are from Social Tv, ma'am. Pwede po ba natin kayo magkitahan sa aming studio para makapag-share ng mga social institution? Thank you po, ma'am. Nandito ngayon kami sa Taal, Batangas kung saan sa kinatatayuan namin ang pinakamalaking simbahan na kilala sa buong Asya. Nandito kami upang imbitahan ang dalawa sa mga kilalang namumuno ng simbahan ito. Good morning po. We are from Social TV. Pwede po ba natin yung paanilan sa aming studio para makapagbigay ng idea about social institution?
Opo, sige po. Andito po tayo ngayon sa bayan ng Taal kung saan iimbitahan natin ang mga salukuyang alkalde ng bayang ito.
Good morning, ma'am. We are from Social TV at maaari ko ba kayong maimbitahan sa aming studio para makapagbigay ng idea tungkol sa social institution? Mga kapamilya, nandito tayo sa harapan ng Our Lady of Quezasay Academy dito sa Taal, Batangas upang imbitahan ng isang prinsipal ng naturang school. Kaya tara, samahan niyo kami.
Good morning, ma'am. We are from Social TV. Pwede po ba namin kayo maimbitahan sa aming studio upang makapag-share kayo ng mga informasyon tungkol sa social institution? Okay po.
Welcome back to Social TV.
Partner, ang sarap ng pagala natin yun ah.
Oo nga, partner. Anyways, let's start with our topic for today. The 5 major social institutions.
Yes, partner. And let's begin with the first social institution, which is the family. Did you know, partner, that the family is the smallest social institution and with a unique function for producing and rearing the young?
Not just only that, partner. Family is one of the basic agent of socialization because it is here where the individual develops the values, behaviors, and ways of life through interaction with members of the family.
Right, partner. But there are also characteristics of Filipino family, and the first one is having a closely knit and strong family ties. Ako, partner, masasabi kong ganyan ang aking pamilya. We have a strong loyalty for each member.
That's good, partner. And that characteristic it is also present in our family. And the typical family today averages 5 children. Nakakalungkot lang isipin, partner, na in spite of the family programs promoted all over the country, still, many Filipinos have more children.
Yes, partner. Especially if those families belong in the lower class.
You're right, partner. On the other hand, tayong pamilyang Pilipino ay may tradisyong kumuha ng ninong at nina, especially ninong sa binyag, sa kasal, at sa kumpil. At ang kalimitang kinukuha ng mga ninong at nina ay ang mga kamag-anak o malalapit na kaibigan.
Oo, partner. At lalo nitong pinatatatag at pinatitibay ang samahan ng bawat side. At ang mga sponsors na ito ang tumatayong pangalawang magulang sa kanilang mga inaanak. Ikaw ba, partner? Meron ka na bang mga inaanak?
Naku, partner. Sa ngayon wala pa. Ikaw ba?
Naku, partner. Madami-dami na din ang sa akin.
Eh di madami ka nang ginagabayan.
Oo, at madami na din akong pinapapaskuhan.
Oo nga, partner.
Bukod dyan, partner, what are the different kinds of family patterns?
That's a very interesting question, partner. That's why we invited 2 of the most promising personalities in our society who will share their knowledge regarding with this issue. Kaya mga kapamilya, let's welcome the professor, which is expert in family relation, Ms. Crisan Pineda, and also the founder of President of Lions Club, Ms. Jenica Ramirez.
Hello, ladies.
Welcome, beautiful ladies.
Ma'am Crisan Pineda, in your own point of view, what are the functions of the family that cannot be performed successfully by any other institutions?
It is true that no other institution can take required care of the child like the family. The child at birth is completely helpless and cannot survive at all with the help of the family. It is the family which provides care, protection, security such as mental and physical, and fulfills all other needs to make him fit in the society. Family members teach the child the norms, values, morals, beliefs, and ideals of society. In the family, the children first learn what is good and bad, what is right and wrong. The senior members of the family pass the family culture to new generation called socialization process. Thus, family acts an instrument of cultural transmission.
Okay, Ms. Crisan Pineda, what about the composition of the family? What can you say about that?
Well, as far as I know, our society cannot exist without it. Even though it is said that it is this known as social institution, indeed, it takes a great part in leading the young and helping them to fully discover their inner selves.
What about the composition of the family? What can you say about that?
It includes adults of both sexes discussing on to me. The 2 or more men mate with 2 or more women in the group marriage.
Miss Jenica, how about in line to descent?
In line with descent, we have 3 classifications. The first is the patrilineal. The descent is recognized through the father's line. The second is the matrilineal. The descent is recognized through the mother's line. And the last is the bilineal. The descent is recognized through both the father's and mother's line.
And how about according to the place of residence?
According to place of residence, we have patrilocal. The newly married couple lives with the parents of the husband. And we have also matrilocal. The newly married couple lives with the parents of the wives. And the last is the unilocal. Newly married pair maintains to a separate household and live with themselves.
And Miss Jenica, how reference to authority may classify?
Reference to authority may be classified as patriarchal. The father is considered the head and plays a dominant role. And the second is the matriarchal. When the mother or female is the head and makes the major decision. And the equalitarian, when both father and mother share in making decisions and are equal in authority.
Thank you, ladies.
Social TV will be right back.
Never had much faith in love or miracles.
Miswa bola-bola. Bow. Anong magic mo? At napaligaya ako. May sa bawat bola-bola na mas sumasarap pa. May gulay din na aking nakakain.
Ang nagagawa nga naman ng magic, kumpleto kasi. Sa pag-magic araw-araw, may ligayang hatid ang sabaw.
Di ka lang miswa bola-bola, kundi mangkok ng ligaya.
Bow! Ako at Maggie, nagluluto ng ligaya.
Bakit ba tayo mga Pinoy laging bumabangon? Kasi kahit anong mangyari, ang katatagan natin,
Nangingibabaw.
ang paniniwala natin,
Nangingibabaw!
ang inspirasyon natin,
Nangingibabaw. Yan ang turo sa akin ni Tito Robin. Dapat, nangingibabaw. Kaya simula pa lang ng araw, ito agad.
Nescafe Classic.
Para sa amin, ito lang ang nag-iisang kape. Matamis man o maputi ang timpla, ang sarap ng kape. Nangingibabaw pa rin.
Parang tayong mga Pinoy.
Ito lang, Nescafe Classic.
I know you want pop, you want rock and roll. You want it. This year's remix got some phonics. So I got hot.
Welcome back to Social TV. Alam mo ba, partner, na ang edukasyon ay isa sa pinakamahalagang kasangkapan sa tagumpay ng bawat isa sa atin?
Tama ka dyan, partner. And that is the second major social institution. In fact, we invited some of the pillars in education to enlighten up our minds regarding the second major social institution, which is the education. So, let's welcome from the Department of Education, Undersecretary Christine Villanueva,
The Directress of Our Lady of Quezasay Academy in Taal, Batangas, Ms. Michelle Carasucho,
the Principal of St. Mary's Educational Institute, Ms. Janine Salosa,
the Division Supervisor of Values Education in Batangas, Ms. Janine Leyma,
and the Division Supervisor of Social Studies in Batangas, Ms. Jenaline Garcia.
Good morning, everyone. Please have a seat and welcome to our show.
Undersecretary Villanueva, what can you say to the functions of education?
For me, they refer to the contribution of schools to the development and maintenance of education at the different levels of society.
And what education represents?
era of great change and transformation. And what is the role of the school in the individual level? At the individual level, it is important for schools to help students to learn how to learn and help teachers to learn how to teach. Also, the facilitating teachers. Professional development is one of the key functions of education at this level. And how about the role of the school in the community and society levels? At the community and society levels, schools provide service for different educational needs of the local community, facilitate development of education professions and education structures, disseminate knowledge and information to the next generation, and contribute to the formation of a learning society.
Ms. Canasocio, as a directress of one of the Catholic school here in Batangas, how can you define the purpose of education?
Education is very important to every individual. We all know the saying that education is the key to success. And for me, that is true because through education, we can pursue our dreams. Diba, alam natin na kapag dumadating ang isang bata na galing sa paaralan, palaging ang tanong ng mga magulang ay kung ano ang natutuhan mo sa paaralan ngayon. At ngayon nga, malalaman natin kung ano nga ba ang layunin ng edukasyon sa bawat buhay ng isang tao. Ang pangunahing layunin ng edukasyon ay ang pagbibigay kaalaman sa isang tao. Kailangan ng isang taong edukasyon dahil hindi lahat ng dapat malaman o matutunan ng isang bata ay makukuha o mabibigay ng pamilya, simbahan o komunidad. Mayroong mga bagay na dapat matutuhan ng isang tao sa paaralan lang matutugunan. Ang paaralan ay magdagiging daan upang magkaroon ng kaalaman ng isang tao at matutunan ang pakikipagkapwa at pagiging mabuting mamamayan. Dahil din dito, makakatulong ang paaralan sa mga bata na mapaunlad ang lipunang kanilang ginagalawan sa pamamagitan ng edukasyon.
Ms. Janine Salosa, what is the role of school in socialization?
School teach students the students' role, specific academic subjects, and political socialization.
In social control, what is the responsibility of school in the students?
School are responsible for teaching values such as discipline, respect, obedience, punctuality, and perseverance. An example of this, the teachers mold the values of students. They serve as role model to encourage the students to become future workers and law-abiding citizens.
And how about the responsibility of school in social placement?
School are responsible for identifying the most qualified people to fill available position in society. An example of this, like the future teachers, they need to pass in the LET exam in order to them to be a member of them and family.
Okay, Ms. Janine, what is the role of education in transmitting culture?
Education performs a rather conservable function, transmitting the dominant culture. Example, in our ancestors, we expose in beliefs, norms, and values of our culture. We learn for social control.
Okay, Ms. Janine, in what way education serves in promoting a social and political integration?
Education serves the latent function of promoting political and social integration by transforming its population composed of diverse ethnic and religious groups into the society whose members share to some extent at least a common identity.
What education stimulates our being out in the topic of agent of change?
It promotes social change by serving as meeting ground where each society's distinct belief and tradition can be shared. An example of this, by increasing the years, students' openness to new ideas and more liberal social and political viewpoints.
How about the latent function, Ms. Lema?
There are three latent functions. The first one is restricting some activities. It means that every children have their own right to attend school and to pick student off the street. At kapag ang isang tao ay nakapag-aral, sila ay madaling makakahanap ng isang marangal na trabaho. Second, matchmaking and production of social network. In school, we encounter different kinds of people at ang isang dahilan kung bakit tayo nakakasalamuha
kumuha ng iba't ibang uri ng pagkatao ay nagkakaroon ng mga kaibigan at dahil dito natututo tayong maging sociable. The last one is creation of generation gap. In school, every student gain knowledge and information, different beliefs that we learn from our parents, and it contradicts when we enter in school. For example, if the beliefs that you learn from your parents and it contradicts from the information came from the school, it will become the newly acquired perspective. Dahil mas malaki ang nagagawang impluwensya ng school para sa mga estudyante.
Miss Garcia, can you enlighten our mind about the functions of school as stated by Calderon?
The functions of school as stated by Calderon are conservation function, instructional function, research function, and social service function. Conservation function for this generation, library, computer, and other devices are very important in our society today. Dahil ang mga bagay na ito, isa sa pinaka-importanting bagay sa isang paaralan. The third function is research function. We all know that our world had been modernized because of the technology, computer, laptop, and iPad. These are the things that one student had been used for doing their assignment, to research and learn more how the history of our world is important to us, and how the education is important to us. The last function is social service function. This function teaches a student how the life is important, how the good values are important to a person, how to help a pupil who are in their needs. The important value is to have a good heart to help a person.
Thank you, ladies, for sharing your knowledge with us.
Yes, thank you. At marami kaming natutunan sa inyo. But I heard that Yuse Christine Villanueva is a good singer. In fact, she won an international singing contest way back her college level. So, Ma'am Villanueva, would you mind if you show us your innate talent?
Sure.
Go, Ma'am. Babalik po ang social
Never had much faith in love or miracles.
Sige kuya, ako na lang. Dalawang two-piece hotcake meal. Oops. Sorry kuya. Extra syrup mo kuya.
Kamusta kas mo?
Okay lang. Kuya, nasmile na siya sa akin.
Swaga din. Ito.
Ganito?
Hindi. Kunti lang.
Yan?
Simple joy start at 50 pesos with MagSaver meals.
Bukas ako taya.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Sexy lady. Sexy lady. Sexy lady. Oppan Gangnam Style.
still watching Social TV.
Partner, relihiyoso ka bang tao?
Oo naman, partner.
Tamang-tama, partner. Dahil yan ang susunod nating pag-uusapan.
At dahil dyan, partner, tawagin na natin ang mga kasama natin sa talakayang ito. Si Sister Merlisa Arenas at si Reverend Father Christopher Tenorio.
At muli nating tawagin si Miss Michelle Carasucho, ang directress ng isa sa mga Catholic school sa bansa, at si Miss Janine Leyma, ang Division Supervisor of Values Education in Batangas. Welcome to Social TV. Please have a seat.
Sister Arenas, as a Mother Superior, what is your perception about religion?
Okay, religion is the socially defined patterns of beliefs concerning the ultimate meaning of life. It assumes the existence of the supernatural at ito nga ay isang kalipunan ng mga sistemang paniniwala, mga sistemang kultural at pananaw sa daigdig na nabuhungay ng sangkatauhan sa spiritualidad at minsan ay sa moralidad.
Sister, what are the different characteristics of religion?
The different characteristics of religion are the belief in a deity, a doctrine in salvation, code of conduct, religious rituals. The first one is belief in a deity. Ang maraming mga reliyon ay mga mitolohiya, mga simbolo, mga tradisyon, at mga sagradong kasaysayan na naglalayo na magbigay ng kahulugan sa buhay o paliwanag ang pinagmulan ng buhay o sansinukob. At ikalawa nga ang doctrine in salvation. The major religions, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. They stress that salvation is the highest goal of the faithful and one that all followers should try to achieve. Religions differ, however, in what salvation is and how it can be gained. Ikatlo nga ang code of conduct. It is a set moral teachings and values that all religions have in some form. Such a code or ethic tells believers how to act toward the deity and toward one another. Ikaapat, religious rituals. Ang pagsasanay ng relihiyon ay kinabibilangan rin ng mga ritual, mga sermon, mga pag-alaala o venerasyon ng isang Diyos, mga paghahandog, mga pista, mga puniran, mga matrimonya, pananalangin, musika, sining, sayaw, o iba pang mga aspeto ng kultura ng tao.
Miss Carasucho, bilang isang directress ng isang Catholic school, ano-ano naman po ang functions ng religion?
Ito ang mga function ng religion. Ang panguna, ang relihiyon ay nagsisilbing daan upang magkaroon tayo ng social control. Ang ikalawa, ito ay nagbibigay ng malaking impluwensya sa pagpapaunlad ng ating personalidad. Ang pangatlo, ang relihiyon ay nakapagpapalis ng ating takot sa buhay. Ang ikaapat, ito rin ang nagpapaintindi o nagpapaliwanag ng mga bagay o pangyayari na gaganap sa ating buhay na hindi natin gaano maintindihan o kung bakit nangyayari. Ang ikalima, nagbibigay ito ng kalakasan at pag-asa sa bawat taong nalulugmok o may pinagdadaan ng problema. Ang panganim, nakapagpapanatili at nakapagbibigay ito ng kalaman, kakayahan, espiritual at kaugaliang meron tayo sa ating kultura. Ang pangpito, nagsisilbi din ang relihiyon bilang instrumento ng pagbabago. Ang ikawalo, nakapagdudulot ito ng pagmamahal, kooperasyon at pagiging matulungin at palakaibigan ng isang tao. Ang pangsiyam, ang relihiyon ay nakapagpapaalis ng mga bagay na masama tulad ng pagkaranas natin ng matinding kalamidad. At ang ikasampo, nakapagbibigay ito ng pag-asa para sa kabilang buhay natin pagkatapos ng ating kamatayan.
How about you, Miss Janine Leyma? What is the difference among churches, sects, and cults? Can you differentiate it from one another?
Church, ito ang may pinakamalaking inclusive members sa ating society. Malaki rin ang impluwensya ng simbahan sa mga tao dahil ito ay tumutulong sa kanila para maging mabuting tao. While worship, and ritual. And the formal means of expressing religious reverence, religious ceremony, and ritual.
What are the elements of religion?
There are 4 elements of religion. First is supper. Ito ay tumutukoy sa maraming bagay tulad nating mga Kristiyano, may kinikilala tayong Diyos at mga santo. Kaya sabi ding banal ng Biblia, Quran at Torah at ang krus ay simbolo din ng pagiging Kristiyano. Ang propay naman ay paniniwalang hindi banal, tulad ng ilog Jordan sa Middle East. Tinuturing itong banal pero sa mga Jordanians at Palestinians ay hindi. Ang pangalawa naman ay ang legitimation of norms. Dito, tinutukoy ang pagpatupad ng mga batas o pamantayan na ipatupad sa komunidad. Halimbawa ay ang pagpapatupad ng Rct. Ito ay isang batas na hinahadlangan ng simbahan dahil sinasabi ng Diyos, umayo kayo at magpakarami. Kaya ito ay patuloy pang pinagdedebatihan. Isa pang halimbawa ay ang abortion na may tuturing na mortal hindi lang sa simbahan, lalo't higit sa ating may kapal. Ang pangatlo naman ay ang rituals. Halimbawa nito ay ang pagbibinyag at komunyon na may tuturing banal. Ang rituals ay pinatutupad o sinusunod na isang paniniwala sa komunidad. At ang pinakahuli ay ang religious community. Ito ay tumutukoy sa iba't ibang reliyon na may kanya-kanyang paniniwala. Ito ay samahan na kung saan ang isang miyembro ay obligadong sumunod at sila ay may pare-parehong interes at paniniwala.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Social TV will be right back.
I know you want pop, you want rock and roll.
You want it.
This year's remix got some phonics. So I got hot, I got
Gandang araw! Mami P, ano pa bang napapasarap ng Alaska? Marami! Alaska Benta Balls! Ang sarap sa Pilipinas! Tuloy-tuloy ang buenas! Sa isang lata, sa tulong ng Alaska. Babalada, kondensada. Mami P, nakarami na kami! Mas nakarami ako! Pag may Alaska partner, tuloy-tuloy ang buenas!
Girlfriend mo na ba ako? Ayoko nga. Di pa ako ready. Ha? Demanding ang mga girlfriend. Gusto ganito, gusto ganyan. Ewan, gusto ko lang naman ng McDo fries eh. Talaga?
McDonald's Everyday McSavers. 25 pesos lang.
Welcome back to Social TV.
And now, let's move on to the 4th and 5th major social institution, the economic institution and government institution.
Alam mo ba, partner? Sa ngayon, umuunlad na ang ating ekonomiya compared to the previous administration.
That's good to hear, partner.
But partner, we want to know the importance of the economy in the country.
Kaya naman, let us call our next guest, a business expert, CEO of Albayra Group of Companies, Mrs. Marilyn Albayra, and the current mayor of Taal, Batangas, Honorable Celestina Mendoza. Please have a seat.
So, Mrs. Albayra, what can you say about economics? When we talk about economics, the things that come first to our minds are money, buying goods and services, putting up a business, or saving money in the bank. In short, we cannot live without economics because it is essential in our daily activities.
Okay, ma'am. What can you say about microeconomics?
Microeconomics is concerned with a specific economic unit of parts that makes an economic system and the relationship between those parts. Example in the individual terms, it includes
Okay, ma'am. How do government raises money?
Government raises money through tax from the business establishments, income tax from laborers, businessmen, and individuals kasama ng mga artista, basta lahat ng mga nakakatanggap ng sweldo.
And how do government spends money?
Government spends money by generating budget on every government agencies like the DPWH for the construction of roads, bridges, and other infrastructure.
As a businesswoman, please tell us the basic economic problems.
The basic economic problems are first, what goods and services to produce and how much. The second is how to produce goods and services, and the third is for whom the goods and services.
And now, let us move on to the fifth and final major social institution, which is the government.
Okay, Mayor Mendoza. What can you say about government?
The term government is a very interesting topic nowadays. It is an institution that resolves all the conflicts in our society. Government governs not only cities, provincial, and national, but even the international. Our Supreme Court defined government as that institution wherein they have the power, the ability, and has an access to impose or implement such rules and regulations for the sake and benefits of the whole society.
Okay, Mayor Mendoza. Our government composed of 3 branches. So what can you say about these 3?
We have 3 branches of government. First one is the executive branch, which refers to the president who proposes and enforces rules and laws. And the second one is the legislative branch. They refer to the senators and congressmen that makes rules and laws. And the third one is the judicial branch, which adjudicates rules and laws.
And Mayor, how do government form?
Government cannot be formed as an institution without politics first. Politics is a pattern of human interaction. So, need muna natin na magkaroon ng politics para maka-organize ng isang tinatawag na administrasyon.
What are the functions of the government?
Government has 2 functions. The first one is the constituent function, and the second one is the ministrant function. The first function, ito yung function ng government na maghalal ng mga tao para mapanatili ang kapayapaan at mapangalagaan ng society against sa mga karahasan. Pagsasaayos sa mga legal process, hinggil sa usaping pag-asawa at tamang pangalaga sa mga bata. Ang karapatan ng individual, pagpapatupad ng mga kaukulang parusa sa mga nakagawa ng krimen, tulong at mga siwa sa mga nais makamtan ng hustisya, pangasiwa sa pribilehiyo in relation of the citizens at magkaroon ng maayos na pakikitungo sa ibang bansa para sa kapakanan ng buong mamamayan. And the second function is yun ang ministrant function. At itong function ng government na ito ay tumutugon sa mga pampublikong gawain, institusyon ng kawang gawa at regulasyon ng kalakalan.
Thank you, Mrs. Albayra and Mayor Mendoza.
Mga kapamilya, magbabalik po ang Social TV.
I know you want pop, you want rock and roll.
You want it.
This year's remix got some phonics.
Ang programang ito ay rated pambata.
Mr. Donut Kidster presents Smidgets Comedy. Pasalubong!
Wow!
Action! Drama.
Grabe ang sarap.
Horror.
Tapos na?
Hey, meron pa! Smidgets by Mr. Donut Kidster.
Rated pang parents din po, kaya ipasalubong na.
I know today's gonna be great. Sa bango ng buhok ko, lahat good vibes. Captivate the world with the best ever fragrance from Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable. With a unique fruity floral fragrance giving your hair that irresistible sweet scent. The best talaga ang bango ng hair ko. Nakakagigil.
Welcome back to Social TV. Sana partner na liwanagan ng ating mga pamilya about the major social institution and their function in the society.
Oo nga, partner. Dahil madami din ako natutunan ngayong araw na ito.
Ako din partner, mas lalo naman ako. Mga kapamilya, natapos na naman ang ating isang oras ng talakayan.
At bago tayo magpaalam, partner, gusto ko munang pasalamatan ang mga nakapanayan natin ngayong araw na ito. At samahan niyo po kami muli sa susunod na edisyon ng
Social TV featuring Social Institution. Bakit niya may tunog? Abay.
Game na! Game. Wow! 1, 2, 3, action!
Nandito po tayo ngayon sa tanggapan ng isang sikat na profesor kung saan balita ko partner.
Partner.
Siya ay...
Yes, partner. Nandito tayo ngayon sa isang tanggapan ng isang kilalang profesor. Hi, good morning, Miss Susan. Mga kapamilya, dito tayo ngayon sa harap ng Our Lady of Grace Academy dito sa Taal, Batangas upang imbitahan ang principal ng naturang school. So ating puntahan si Miss Michelle Carasucho. Good morning, mga
Kaawan religious rituals.
welcome back to Social TV. Sana partner na liwanagan ng ating mga kapamilya about sa